Hello, I'm MPX and welcome back to a Minecraft update video. So 1.7 just came out and it's a really small feature update as far as feature updates are concerned, with just 7 major changes, and only one of those is listed as a new feature that isn't just for creative players. And yeah, because of that, a lot of people are kind of like, okay then, so what can I really do? However, one of the biggest features in this update is a secret feature, because they did add a brand new featured server, which means for the first time, if you only play featured servers, or if you're on Xbox and Switch and therefore have to because of console rules, there's a brand new server out there, the Hive, and that means there were mini games you couldn't play before that now you can officially play on the Hive. And I figured it'd be kind of fun to go into each mini game and give you a bit of a guide and a bit of a kind of, I guess, gameplay for you to really see exactly what's going down with each mini game. So this is the Hive server, the newest server you can officially play, and these are the 3 new mini games which you didn't have access to before, which guess what, you can now play. So we've got Treasure Wars, Hide and Seek, Death Run. I'll be playing a game of each of them and then talking about the server as a whole, because you can see how there are going to be new mini games. There's clearly slots for a new minigame there, a new minigame there, as well as something called the Questmaster, some new global, avatars, costumes, subtitles. There's a store which isn't available just yet. There's a lot of stuff coming to the server soon, but let's talk about the stuff you have right now in the form of the free minigames. So we'll start with Hide and Seek, because honestly, Hide and Seek is a pretty easy game to describe to people. How do you play Hide and Seek? Well, I mean, you hide or you seek. Wow, oh, crazy, that's insane, you just explained the whole game. But yeah, Hide and Seek, obviously, everyone's played it at some point. If you have had any human interaction in your childhood, you played Hide and Seek. It's one of the first things children start doing, like, what should we do? I don't know, like, set some animals on fire? Okay, well, that we shouldn't really do that. Okay, well, what should we do after that? Well, maybe we should, switch to something more fun, like playing tag or hide and seek. There you go. That's what I'm sure children do all the time. And yeah, one of the things about hide and seek is it's a really simple game. One person seeks, lots of people hide. However, in Minecraft, it's a bit different because obviously, you can actually turn into a block. So this is called block hunt on a lot of servers. So it's really more block hunt than Minecraft. And basically, you can pick a block. I got picked the birch plank because I pressed A on the menu. But you can pick one of 4 or 5 blocks, and you can go hide in the Minecraft world. And so like right now, for instance, I'm going to hide right here and just look like I'm on top of a desk. As you can see, looks pretty normal. And yeah, you just go around, you hide, and then seekers have to try and find you. You can see their name tag pretty much throughout the map, and they have to try and find anywhere where it looks a bit odd, where it looks like they're not quite in order. And if you get found by them, you die, you become a seeker too. And it means that it becomes harder and harder to hide because there's more people going after you. Also, you can taunt people using like the meow emote. Look at that, and you can get points, which is good for reasons. I think you get like XP for that or something. But most of the game is about trying to hide from the seekers. It's easy. Oh, you also get points for every minute you stay alive. And the goal is, if you're on the hiding team, to last 5 minutes. If you're on the seeking team, you want to destroy the hiders. Because if the seekers win, then you win as well. So I guess everyone wins if the seekers win. Or no one wins if the hiders win. Or none of the seekers win. So yeah, that's kind of the point. And let's play a bit, I guess, by hiding in this corner. So it's getting pretty... Oh, there we go, we found a person. It's been quite some time and I haven't really been found. However, 4 more people have turned into seekers. It's a pretty scary time, but I think in this particular place, I'm really darn safe. I think, just again, looking at this, it looks like I'm one of the birch plank blocks. Like, which of these 3 is fake? I don't think any of the 3 are, so I should do really, really well. That's the theory at least. Let's see if it pans out. Oh, there's a guy right here. Is he gonna spot me? See, this is kind of the fun of it. Like, when people go past you, he's just trying to break every block right now, but he just has no idea I'm here, because I picked such a great place. He found a haybar block I wasn't expecting either, but you can see how the game gets more and more tense with more seekers, and that seeker actually knows I'm here. So, if he comes right after me, all I have to defend myself is to run. And in fact, I think he knows I'm here. It was the same guy, right? It was totally the same guy. And now I've died, I'm on the seeker team. So I have 1 minute and 30 seconds. Previously, I was kind of hoping the game be over. Now I need to just find people, break their blocks, and get out of here. So, yeah, you can see how the game rapidly shifts to like, oh yeah, well I want to never be caught and for the game to end, to, oh no, the game needs to end right now, this very moment. We're going to punch every block of one of those 5 types, because it tells you which 5 to expect. There's anvils, there's everything else, and you just run around the map kind of doing it. I think it's a great, it's a great version of hide and seek. Personally, I think, and a great addition of a game you see in many other things. Block Hunt is a pretty popular, kind of mini-gaming games. Seeing it in Minecraft, like in a proper sense, is kind of great, and seeing it in this particular fashion, because again, lots of Java servers and other servers do this one, but it's different here, it's kind of fun here, and it's well thought out. It seems to work, and however, personally, I'd say I don't have too much fun playing this. This doesn't hit the spot for me personally. It's a great idea for a game and it is kind of fun, but it never feels good when you're caught. It just feels like I've been caught now. I'm just relegated to running around looking at these people. I don't have fun seeking, which is a lot of, decent portion of what this game is. So given that is the case, let's talk about the second minigame on the server. So the second minigame on this server is Treasure Wars. So Treasure Wars, as you can see by the pirate man right here, is a brand new minigame only seen on the Hive, except honestly if you've played any other servers or any Minecraft minigames on any form of server ever, you'll probably find it familiar in some ways, because despite being called Treasure Wars, it is of course Bed Wars, but with something different. And actually, it's one of my favorite versions of Bed Wars. In fact, I think my favorite on any Minecraft Bedrock server that's featured right now. There's a lot of cool things to love about this, but yeah, the big question is, why is it called Treasure Wars? Why is it using a treasure instead of a bed? And I asked the people who made the Hive, and their response was that they wanted to be able to mix up treasure, make it like something different every season or whatever. So yeah, it gives them more flexibility to make it treasure as opposed to a bed. So it's Bed Wars except using treasure, and obviously it's not just, that's not the only difference. It obviously has different differences, like, oh, this is a robot instead of something else. This is a pig man, a pig villager, a villipigger, something like that. A pill figure, a pillager. Hey, look at me combining words together. But you can kind of see the obvious link between this and Bed Wars, but there are some key differences it is worth keeping in mind. And yeah, the biggest differences mostly come in the fact that, again, because you're protecting treasure, it takes up 1 block instead of 2, which is, it seems small, but it is kind of a big deal. It's a bit more of an idealistic game. Like, I think it works better. And also, I think it just does the whole, like, serve thing a lot better than most other ones. Like, you can see the key information on your screen at all times. Really important, really great. And yeah, this is just the best version of Bed Wars in my opinion. It seems to have the most competitive player base, as opposed to people who seem like they're not really playing, or they're playing on... I don't know why it is, but it seems like the people playing on the server, you have a more competitive and fun time. Like, feels better when you win, feels better when you lose, which is generally a good thing. And like I said, it's my favorite version of Treasure Wars, or Bed Wars I should say. And the fact that it's got a different name, honestly, is something that doesn't come up to me very often. But if you do want to know, this is just Bed Wars, but with a new spin. But it's the best spin, in my opinion. So, yeah, let's play through a game so you can understand the basics of Bed Wars, just in case you don't, because, you have a bed, or in this case, a treasure. You gotta protect it, and then you gotta kill everyone else's treasure, and then kill them. Like, right now, actually, there's a guy right there with a house. Let's just go there. Let's show how, even though he's got a base, and he's got everything he needs for it, because he only has 1 block of wall protecting his treasure, I just have to destroy his treasure like this, and it's gone. And once I kill him, he stops respawning. And given that he's in a corner, he's going to be quite easy to kill. There we go. As you can see, I killed him. He's dead. I get XP. And his team is eliminated. So, yeah, easy enough stuff, right? Gotta do that to 8 of people. And I love this game because it's not just about, oh yeah, kill people and their beds. You have infinite respawns, so someone gets your beds. But the thing that makes that so interesting is the fact that it's kind of like a strategy game mixed in with a Minecraft PvP game. So, Minecraft PvP is, it's not the most complex thing in the world. I'm sure you all know that if you're watching this video. What is kind of fun, though, is the strategy of knowing when to attack and when to let other people attack. And it's, it's the same thing that makes Battle Royale fun. Like, it's not just about your pure skill in any given moment. It's about knowing when to use that skill, when to be offensive, when to be defensive. Right now, I'm charging around this island looking for that emerald somewhere down there. But that's not always the smartest move. Sometimes you want to just go back because my bed is entirely, my treasure, I should say. But, we're calling it Bed Wars, and that's mostly what it is. It's just a good version of Bed Wars. But, my treasure is undefended. So we're going to go back to my treasure with my sword and my diamonds and my emeralds. We're going to buy myself some armor, and I'm going to properly outfit some defenses on my treasure. As you can see, now it's going to be a lot harder for anyone to get to my treasure if they do decide to come here. You make it at least 2 blocks of a tricky resource to get there, or like in this case, you can see we've done some weird things, made it look a bit like a turtle by accident. As you can see, it's a turtle protection of treasure. You can do whatever you want. You can make it colorful, you can make it confusing, or what most people just do is they make a big block around it like this out of confusing resources, so that no one really knows where or how to get to it. You just kind of have to go through with a pickaxe, which most people do not keep on them. So yeah, that's how you make your bed more protective, that's how you defend yourself. It's also worth keeping in mind of the 8 people, some are closer to you and therefore can see you better, some people on the opposite side of the map. There's all these different layers of like mini strategy that make it more fun than just, oh yeah, go do some PvP. The difference between this and Skywars, even though I like Skywars, is that this has a lot more thought involved, a lot more of a balance involved, and it means that, the player who has an advantage at first isn't the player who has the biggest advantage last. Like, you can overcome big things, you can also do the opposite, which is kind of fun. Also, cool thing about this server particularly is there's something called the Auto Bridger. So, the Auto Bridger exists in some form on other servers, but not in their Bed Wars game modes, because in this version, you can make a turtle or a dolphin or whatever. Again, you can pick them up if you play enough games, but you can pick them up that makes a little pathway for you, which is really, really handy in any game mode with islands where you need to bridge really quickly. You can use turtles to do it for you. So we got to Blue's base, they're out doing something else, and because they didn't do enough defensive measures against someone who might have an iron pickaxe, now they're dead, or at least now they've lost their bed, and they're on one more respawn, which doesn't mean they're gone forever. Again, destroying someone's base doesn't take them down, it just severely weakens their position. Actually not, while we're here anyway. Oh, he's attacking yellow-orange, that's why, oh, gold, I guess is the colour they call it, but that's why he's so weakened, and now while he does that, oh no, he's gonna off me too. But while he does that, I can, weaken gold as well, and I can get him to go down. And as you can see, them two fighting each other and not focusing on the external threats around the place made them lose their treasure. Or at least now it has made them lose his treasure. And once you lose your treasure, it's one last respawn, and then you're out. And now I've killed the both of them. Look how fun that is. So now, 2 more people to go. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, we got another contender right away, as you can see. He's going to try and bridge away from it, it seems. That's his main strategy. Although actually he's got bows, so maybe I should watch out. Okay, the guy who was, just attacked me with a bow non-stop. I'm going to use the auto bridges to show you the magic that is these things, because I now know that he's going to be away from his base, or I think this is someone else's base, but still, he's going to be away from his base. I see some green here. Green is still alive, but I think not for long, because I see it. Oh, I see what he did to someone else. He just rushed them really quickly, got them dead, but how does it feel to just have someone come to get his treasure? I'm going to show him what it feels like right here. Easy as this. Again, he has some good defenses here, but not enough to stop me doing this. Now he's out and now he's right there. He's out of his base, and as long as I don't die, which it looks like I won't, now it's just a 1v1 fight between me and Mr. Grey. So, and Mr. Grey followed me the whole way around, looking for this fight, it seems. No! And it looks like he won the fight, taking all of those emeralds and all that stuff. So again, there's the risk in that I left my base that long. Now it put me in mortal danger, which isn't good. Pro tip, mortal danger, would not recommend. So we're going to put some more endstone up around my base, I guess, as well. Really, my entire strategy here is just weapons. My entire strategy is going to be try and get him with some ranged weapons and try and make my base the most secure it can be, and then go after this guy. That seems like a probably good idea to me. Make a huge concrete sarcophagus. Okay, Grey's back. He knows what he's done here. He knows what he's done, but he's on the very edge. If I can just hit him once, literally once, then he's over. Oh, no! Why didn't my block... No. Oh, okay, we got him. I should have gone over the edge right there. But I'm not seeing he died. It just said I killed him. Or it just says I killed by him. So we got one last final stand. And then it looks like it might be over. For me. That's right, he's made it to my base. Or at least he's trying to make it to my base. And he's using his bow to the best of his advantage, I guess. Oh, he's going back home, is he? As long as he doesn't know I'm behind him, this might be all I need. Oh, why would he do that? No, he's gloating. He knows what he was doing. Oh my, what is this guy? He's a killer. This guy, oh, how does this happen to me? This guy is playing the game in the craziest way. I'm just going to jump off, just get him. Okay, so I've snuck past him. I'm pretty certain, at least. I'm over here. I'm in his base. He has nothing. He has to quickly go buy something before I get there. Except he spent none of the game working on his treasure. He spent the whole game just running around. And as you can see, despite him having objectively all the stuff that he got from me the whole game, despite the fact that he should have won that, he did not, because he didn't put any effort into his base. It meant I could sneak over there, get him once, and he was over. That's Magenta Team. That's a giant grey toy cat. Again, I like the server for a lot of reasons. That's one of them. And this game is really kind of fun. 7 kills. I killed everyone that game. I destroyed Treasure Wars. And yeah, I think it's a really fun version of Bed Wars. It's my favorite one. I don't know if it's the one I'll play the most, but it has good reward system outside the game. It feels the funnest inside the game, and it's a good balance. However, let's talk about Death Run next, because Death Run is a game, again, it's like Block Hunt, where it's classically fun. All 3 of these games are really popular on YouTube, really popular in the social space to play with friends. I think that's what this server was going for. However, Death Run is a game that you just can't really enjoy by yourself. Again, it's great as a social game for you and a few friends maybe. I can see the draw to it, the appeal to it, the reason you might want to play this, but by yourself, it doesn't really seem so great. Again, I never really enjoyed this too much, but let's dive into it anyway. Let's talk about what Death Run is, because Death Run splits you into two groups. Like hide and seek, there is a, let's call them a seeker, but they're like a Death Run trap man, or there's two Death Run trap man, and then there's 18 runners, as we'll call them, who have to run into the traps, which the Death Run people can do. So the problem with this trap system is that they can decide to do it at any time. So you have to kind of play around the fact that at any point in time, the place where you want to run could be activated by traps. So obviously you can play around this in some places. I'm not sure what trap that one even was. But in some places, it's absolutely impossible to. So for instance here, you know, some of the blocks work sometimes, some of them don't. Over here, you can see how they can detonate traps. But why did I run into the fire? Okay, I'm alive. Apparently, fire doesn't kill you. But you can see it's oh no. But you can basically see that, you know, every trap has sometimes a way to play around it, but sometimes not. Sometimes just traps kill you, and that's kind of that. Like, as you can see, it's a thing you'll expect. That was actually one that I could have avoided had I known where it'd be. But yeah, it means that the game is not necessarily about skill more than about luck and like whether you get targeted by a particular person or not. And is that a fun thing? I mean, that comes down to what you find fun in game mode. It's not the most methodical thing in the world, unlike Treasure Wars, where again, you can really know what's up. You can really play with that. Use it to your advantage. Oh, you can't land on those dispensers. This game is really one where you learn the maps, then you learn roughly what people want to do, and then you can kill people effectively if you're a trap man, or you can not die if you're not. Again, I can't quite understand a lot of it, and I've played a few games of this. It mostly just comes down to if you like Death Run and other games, if you like Death Run in Minecraft, you've seen it, maybe YouTube's playing it before, and you're like, oh, that'd be fun to play. You might just like this one too. It's a similar thing. If, however, what even is this trap? I don't even know. If, however, you want to like play something fun, maybe a bit of PvP, something to learn from, something where you can get competitive and do good at it and grind XP, and again, like I feel like things you can do in most games. This isn't that. However, again, a lot of you watching this like, Toycat, I don't see why you're hating it. This is great for those reasons, and that's why I want to explicitly say this is a great game mode, just not great in my opinion. It's great for a certain subset of people, and that subset of people does not include me. So this is the third brand new minigame, never available on any Bedrock server, I believe, before this one came out. And again, although there's a lot of Bedrock servers, any large Bedrock server, and especially not any official Bedrock server, it's a brand new minigame. Oh no, he's activating the door, but it's effectively a brand new minigame. And yeah, you can see I'm going to use my knowledge of the fact that there's a button there to realize he's going to activate a trap. And now I can run past the trap. Look how clever I am. So yeah, that's Death Run. Kind of fun. Nice third minigame. And yeah, these are the brand new features found in 1.7. It's weird because despite the fact that this is a major update for the game, in terms of like version numbers, it doesn't really include many features for that main game. But the biggest features are there's a brand new server with 3 new minigames, as well as a new world to explore. It's interesting because it doesn't use a small world with a world edge. It just has like a border past a certain point, and there's a whole bunch of like fun builds that you might want to get inspiration from, whatever, or maybe just look around if you like servers for that reason. Again, you could hide with your friends in this cave or go swim out to sea, which, by the way, swimming still doesn't work despite it being 1.7. Still no swimming on servers. Don't know why that is either. But yeah, this is the Hive. There's two big in this update. They changed the marketplace a lot. They changed servers a lot, but the main game hasn't been touched. So give the Hive a try. It's a fun server. It's got the nicest logo in my opinion of the 4 big servers. Let me know if you agree on that, and if you agree this is a fun server, or you think that there's issues, because I don't know, maybe there is. I mean, there is, but what do you think about them? Comments are good for that. Thank you very much for watching this random little video. I know it's late in the night, or early in the morning, or both, depending on where you live, but thank you for watching it anyway, because I'll see you all in another one. Goodbye.